10.
Rizzuto throwing out the first pitch.
9.
Fastball hit deep to right. This could be it. Way back there. Oh!
8.
Lawrence Peter Barra, known to everyone as Yogi, the star catcher of the New York Yankees.
7.
Here's the payoff pitch. This is it. There it goes. It's out of here.
6.
This ball club will be remembered by me forever because you have heart as big as this city and you showed what being New Yorkers is all about. God bless you.
5.
Hits in 56 consecutive games. That's an all-time record set by the Yankee Clipper Joe DiMaggio.
4.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
3.
Number 3 will never be worn by another Yankee player, but will go to America's baseball shrine at Cooperstown, New York.
2.
Derek Jeter ends his final game with a walk-off single. Derek Jeter, where fantasy becomes reality.
1.
That's not the way it's going to be, George. Damn right it is. If you don't like it, you're fired. You haven't hired me yet.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
See ya! What is going on, everybody? It is yours truly, the Ace. And before I get into it, happy Saturday to everybody out there on YouTube. If you're a Yankee fan, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure that you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that notification button so you'll be notified whenever I go live. People jumping in here immediately for that New York Yankees breaking news. Before we get into it, let me shout out to everybody in the building. Savius, first person in the house, says, what up, Ace? What up, Savius? Terry's in the house. My guy, T. Have you seen that with T? Is in the building. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Says, okay, Yanks, let's go. William is in the building. Says, what up, Ace? Norma says, let's go. Same thing as Weston. So you guys know the news. Breaking news. The New York Yankees have acquired Paul Goldschmidt on a 1-year, $12 million deal, first broken by Brian Hoke. A couple minutes ago, said Goldschmidt to the Yankees. He actually, Mark Feinstein, he actually credits to that. So I'm looking at Mark Feinstein's Twitter. Paul Goldschmidt to the Yankees have agreed to a 1-year deal, according to Jack Curry. So it seems like people are passing the buck. So it's official. The New York Yankees have acquired their first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Definitely having a hard time putting that name in. Definitely had to look at it a couple times. But there we go. Yankees pivot once again. Last night, I'm sure while a lot of you guys were sleeping, Cashman's still in the kitchen right before Christmas, still cooking, as last night he traded for a great strikeout pitcher and Fernando Cruz, one of the nastiest splitters in the game, acquired a backup catcher, got rid of Jose Trevino, a fan favorite in Jose Trevino, and less than 24 hours later, solidifies the infield, gets themselves the first baseman on a short-term contract, which is exactly what I've been clamoring for this entire offseason. You needed a stopgap first baseman, and we got it. Paul Goldschmidt, up there in age, a good friend of Aaron Judge, hits lefties very well, decent glove. Will this be the move that maybe they platoon with Ben Rice at first base? But either way, the Yankees have solidified their infield defense yet again. Jeff Passan just reported first base. Paul Goldschmidt and Yankees are in an agreement on 1 year, $12 million. Sources say Goldschmidt adds a strong veteran bat to deepen the Yankees lineup. First on the news was Jack Curry. So Jack Curry was the first on the news. What's up to everybody that's popping in here? Theo, thank you for being a member for 4 months. Sorry, Cashman, I wasn't familiar with your game. Yeah, you need to. Cashman's cooking right now. You guys definitely got to give credit to Brian Cashman. He is chefing it up this offseason. The pivot from Juan Soto is going quite nicely. I know my nephew was really big into this move, and I'm with it. I was either Paul Goldschmidt or Carlos Santana because I wanted a stopgap first baseman for a multitude of reasons. Is he batting fifth? We don't know yet. We don't know if he's going to be batting fifth. T says, my guy Ace with the breaking news. I just got up. Not gonna lie, I just got up. I had my alarm set for 2 o'clock. My body woke itself up naturally. I wasn't supposed to be up for another 45 minutes. But the news is breaking. The Yankee universe was stirring. They were like, Ace, get your ass up and get online. So there we go. Seismic Beetlebug's in the building. He traded a player 1 year and left a guy with 4 years of control. Absolutely. Well, first of all, he didn't trade for Goldschmidt. That's what you're talking about. Goldschmidt was a free agent. But that leaves, okay, that's a good segue right there. The reason why I'm with this, I've said a multitude of times. Next year's free agent market, Yankees really like Kyle Tucker. I really like Vlad Guerrero Jr. This move of Paul Goldschmidt leaves you open to both of those guys. If you bring in Vlad Guerrero Jr., he's your first baseman in the future. Great. I'm okay with that. A lot of Yankee fans aren't. Me personally, I'm okay with that. If you decide to go Kyle Tucker, you can move Cody Bellinger, who is on a player option. I think because of how much he wanted to be a Yankee that he will opt in. You can move him to first base. The versatility and the options that the Yankees have are absolutely phenomenal, and this just adds on to a good offseason. Paul Goldschmidt, solid player, getting up there in age, but this is once again a no risk situation. Great move in my opinion. I think this is a great move. Either him or Santana, I think I would have been okay with regardless. But make sure you guys, if you guys are just popping in, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe. We are 4 subs away from 1750. Let's see if we can get there. Ken is in the building, says, hey, Ace and Shia. What up, man? Thanks for popping in. Mike Wazowski says, no one is saying firing Cashman now. That's Theo's mantra right there. Choa's in the building. Weston, what up? Good off season by Cashman. Absolutely. I agree. It continues. Hats off to Hal. Kudos to Brian Cashman. A good off-season pivot from Juan Soto. They're doing a phenomenal job, in my opinion. How could you not like a move like this? If you come out and tell me you're going to platoon first base, Goldschmidt will be out there facing the lefties, Ben Rice will be out there facing the righties, I am okay with that. Ben Rice occasionally, maybe as the emergency catcher, since we just got rid of Jose Trevino. You have a couple of guys. I was on my guy NFE's channel, and I was talking to him about the bench depth. You get a guy like Ben Rice who could play catcher and first base, even though you would have two lefties at catcher. You got to do what you got to do. You got to learn to hit lefties in the pros. It's as simple as that. Ben Rice adds that versatility. Oswaldo Cabrera adds that versatility as well. So Paul Goldschmidt, the first baseman, now that's one bat down. Will the Yankees add one more in third base or possibly second base if you're going to keep Jazz at third? So this was a move that a lot of Yankee fans wanted. You got it. Goldschmidt is a Yankee. No, you're talking about the catcher. Got you. Oh yeah. Fernando Cruz. Yeah. Great move. Another great move by Cashman. You're bringing in a strikeout pitcher. Off the top, I believe they said he had 109 strikeouts in 66 in the third innings. That's a strikeout machine. Last year, Yankees couldn't get that swing and miss stuff. We got it this year. The bullpen is looking really good this year as well. Here we go. I had actually screenshotted this right here. And like I said, I'm going to start putting more things on the screen once I start switching over, transitioning to OBS, working on a lot of things behind the scene. Yankees bullpen is solid. Devin Williams, Luke Weaver, great 1-2 tandem. Jonathan Loáisiga, you just added Fernando Cruz, good strikeout pitcher. Ian Hamilton, solid for us. Mark Leiter Jr. showed up well in the playoffs. Jake Cousins did his thing. Scott Efros is still a little question mark. We still really haven't seen him at all. And the Yankees have a lot of faith in Clayton Beeter. So I think he'll probably get that first shot at the bullpen. So the one thing that I do trust with the Yankees is they'll find a bullpen. And Cashman's doing what he feels most comfortable. You could tell he really wasn't comfortable signing Juan Soto for the amount that he ultimately ended up signing to. Cashman feels way more comfortable doing this, and he's cooking. Hats off to him for a tremendous offseason. Let me know down in the comment section, guys, what do you grade this offseason so far after this Paul Goldschmidt acquisition? Just to recap, Max Fried, Devin Williams, you brought back Jonathan Loaisiga, you traded for Cody Bellinger. Keep in mind, you brought in Devin Williams, you gave up Nestor Cortez, fan favorite. You gave up a guy that they were gassing up in Caleb Durbin. For Cody Bellinger, you gave up a Cody Petit, the Cody for Cody trade. Then you ended up, getting $5 million from them. Then you trade away Jose Trevino late last night to get yourself a backup catcher and a strikeout arm, and now you just traded for Paul Goldschmidt to play first base. What do you guys grade this offseason? Hit that like button, guys. We're at 17 likes. We got 90 people in the house. Hit that like. My guy Jacob is in the building. What up, Jacob? You want Bo Bichette? I don't want Bo Bichette. I'm trying to get where would you put him? I'm not on Bo Bichette. Oscar, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. Says third base is next. Either third or second. And that once again goes to the versatility of Jazz Chisholm. You can put him at third. You can put him at second. Aaron Boone is in the building. What up, Booney? How are you doing, man? It's right in front of us. Appreciate you for popping in. Says it's a decent move. Not bad. He's a good playoff hitter when he's in the playoffs, and he does have a good WAR. Solid, great glove. Hits lefties really well. I'm just wondering if they're going to platoon him. I really do. I'm just wondering if they're going to platoon him. Low risk deal. 1 year, $12 million. That's nothing. So Mike says he gives it an A. Okay. Jacob, also, if you're in the house, can you please drop the link to my memberships down below? I'd appreciate it, my dude. Thank you. And Ronald's in the building. What up, Ron? Thanks for popping in. Dev says, what up, Ace and everyone? Weston says, give him a B. You're going to give him a B. Okay, I think this is a solid offseason. Realistically, all things considered, I think this has been a solid offseason. Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman have been standing on business. I'm with it. And we just hit 1750 subscribers. Thank you, guys. We are on the road to 2K. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe for your sports, movies, and more by yours truly, the Ace. A little bit of something here for everybody. But another solid move. Brian Hoke just said, now that the Yankees have signed Paul Goldschmidt, could a trade for Nolan Arenado be next? Oh, man, I hope not. They are very close friends, may entice Arenado to waive his no-trade clause. I don't want Nolan Arenado. To be honest with you, a lot of Yankee fans say no. I want Alex Bregman. If you give me Alex Bregman, this is an A offseason, in my opinion. He adds that attitude, great glove at third base. You move Jazz to second, and you have yourself one hell of an infield. Yankees were exposed in last year's World Series. We know it. We've heard it all offseason long that fundamentally we weren't there, but I'm going to tell you this. The Yankees just got a lot better fundamentally. Ace, that catcher got much better defensively than Trevi. Absolutely, defense first catcher. His offensive numbers are not something to write home about, but that's why you have the thing about that is Austin Wells is our guy. You're going to give him an opportunity to start the season and be the majority cat and be the full-time catcher. Austin Wells, in my opinion, needs to play 5 out of 6 days. It's as simple as that. Give him a day off every now and then, but he needs to play 5 out of 6 days. Oscar says, great job, Ace. Happy holidays. Thank you. Appreciate that. A happy holidays to you guys as well. Wasn't expecting to get another breaking news. I was on record. I actually thought this was going to be a quiet weekend, but little did I know, Cashman's in the kitchen cooking. He is cooking up something good for Christmas, and Yankee fans, Merry Christmas to you guys. I'm not paying someone $12 million for a platoon. I mean, he could be it every day, but you have that backup in Ben Rice because you know he hits lefties better. The majority of the time, you're gonna play righties. I think he'll get the start, but I'm saying I wouldn't be opposed to a platoon route. Ronald says hi. I think I said what's up to Ronald. Happy holidays, Ace to everybody, you guys as well. Aaron Boone said, we had a chance between a trade for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and a free agent move for Goldschmidt, and we looked at our options and said Goldschmidt. I don't think a trade for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was realistic. I think we have a better chance at getting him free agency next year because once again, you know, I think we would have a better shot at signing him as opposed to what just happened with Juan Soto. But you get yourself a stopgap and you don't have to give up any assets. If for us to be able to trade with the Blue Jays for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., they would have asked for more because you're not just the Yankee tax, but you're trading him within a division. So I don't think it would have been feasible. I don't think it would have been a good move to trade for Vlad. You could possibly get him next year. Yankees have options next year. This Paul Goldschmidt move, in my opinion, is a move that helps you win, not only win this year, but also doesn't take you out for the future because Kyle Tucker and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. are going to be the two big fish in the free agent market next year, and you don't want to do anything that's going to take you out of the running for them. The stuff with I want Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The stuff with Vlad, people are like, no, you know, because he doesn't want to be a Yankee. Throw $400 or $500 million at him and see if he swallows his pride. A good young player, one of the best players in the league. You telling me for some extra money that he's not going to come here? That he's not going to talk to his dad and be like, you know what? I backtrack. Oh, that shit I said about the Yankees. Money talks. Bullshit walks. You guys know that. But this is definitely a low risk type move. And I fuck with it. I really do. I fuck with this move a lot. KC is in the building. Third base is next. Put Jazz at second. But who would you guys want at third? I think Alex Bregman. I'm telling you. I go to Alex Bregman route. The Mets are interested in him. The Red Sox are interested in him. The Yankees have had some interest as well. I would go Alex Bregman. Savy says it's an A because they didn't sign Soto. But still, even with the pivot from Soto, Yankees have pivoted very nicely. Pivoted perfectly, in my opinion. Good job by Cashman and company. Weston says facts. Sarah's in the building. What up, Sarah? How you doing? Says I love it. Goldie is awesome. I'll miss him. Not gonna lie, team, not my NL team. Okay, I got you. My NL team, the Cards, but glad he's going to the Yankees. It's a good move by the Yankees. Low cost, low risk move. 1 year, $12 million. A very low risk for a guy that should get you some production from the first base. Look. He can't be, okay, I'm going to knock on wood here, knock on wood. He can't be any worse than our first base options from last year. We had no productivity from DJ LeMahieu. We had barely any productivity from Ben Rice. We had no productivity from Anthony Rizzo. In the playoffs, we had pretty much no productivity from John Birdie and Oswaldo Cabrera. He can't be any worse than that. Even average play at first base with this lineup bodes well for us going forward. Sorry, I dropped my headphone. But hit that like button, guys. It's the best way to support the channel. It's free. We got close to 100 people in here. Only 30 likes. Please hit that like button. Costs you guys nothing. Best way to support the channel. Like I said, costs you guys nothing. My guy, Rocking Chair, I'm still waiting for you to change your name to Rocking Chair Yankee. Especially with the Yankee season. Dude, the Cowboys stink. Especially with the Yankee season coming up, man. And once again, shout outs to MLB Scoops on Twitter. These guys, I don't know what sources they have, but they've been accurate and they've been hitting on a lot of these moves. I might have to hit up MLB Scoops because they only have about 15,000 followers. I would love to get somebody on there on the channel. The next thing that they're saying is sources say the Mets likely to retain Pete Alonso. If that's the case, that definitely opens up the Yankees to Vlad Guerrero Jr. next year because I can't imagine the Mets bringing back their guy in Pete Alonso and not giving him a huge, well, not a huge contract, but a lengthy contract of at least 3-4 years. So that might take them out of the Vlad Guerrero Jr. Free agent thing next year. Teoscar Hernandez to sign with the Yankees. We don't need him. We don't need him after this. I'd be kind of disappointed if you signed an outfielder at this point. I think the next need is either third or second, depending on what you're going to do with Jazz. I think we need one more infield position, and then I think this team is good to go. You solidify the bullpen, and then that's the roster right there. A Teoscar Hernandez signing would make me think that they're not going to give Jason Dominguez that shot. And realistically, I think it's time for Jason Dominguez. We got to figure out what's going on with him. He deserves the same opportunity that Anthony Volpe got as well. I think that's what happens. Any other outfield signing, not just Teoscar Hernandez, would make me think that. Even if the Yankees went out and signed Anthony Santander, who's out there, I'd be disappointed because then I'm like, you got Bellinger in the outfield. You got Bellinger that's probably going to play second or left field. Then you have Aaron Judge moving back to right field. What are you going to do with Dominguez? I'm tired of not seeing Dominguez get that shot. Dominguez needs to be our opening day outfielder, whether it's center field, left field. Give the kid an opportunity and let's go. Aaron Boone says, keep in mind that decision was made when we were making cupcakes. Yeah, he was in, yeah. Aaron Boone, we know how much he likes to blow his bubbles, eat those cupcakes, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But so far, they're cooking up, man. They are cooking up. Aaron Boone, you got yourself a good roster post Soto. Aaron Boone, we gave you a lot of shit in the postseason, and we give you a lot of shit here on this channel. You got a good team around you. You need to take that step as well, my guy. Let's fucking go. Richard says, I'm in Detroit. Thank you for watching all the way from Detroit. This move reminds me of the 1984 Tigers when they had signed a 37-year-old Darrell Evans. Tigers went on to win the World Series. That'd be great. That'd be great if it happened for the Yankees, but it's a low-cost move. It really is. It's a really low-cost move. Hold on, somebody's messaging me. Somebody in the group chat's tagging me saying, hey, what do you think about Paul Goldschmidt? I'm about to be like, bro, I'm live talking about it now. Aaron Boone says, we are looking to make Goldschmidt a catcher. I doubt that. That would be, you know what? That would be an Aaron Boone move. That really would be a Boone move. Go ahead and get a first baseman and let's play a 37-year-old first baseman out of position. Max Goodman says Paul Goldschmidt slashed a 295, 366, 473 against lefties in 2024, 839 OPS in 167 plate appearances. He finished strong last season too, batting 271, 319, 480 over 62 games in the second half. The Yankees are adding a former MVP in 2022 and a four-time Gold Glover in Paul Goldschmidt as well. That deserves a retweet right there. But I'm a fan of the move. I really like it. I like it. Mark, thanks for popping in. What's up, man? Can we get Arenado? No, I don't want Arenado. I would take a hard pass on that. You would have to give up assets at this point when Bregman is free. I don't think the Yankees... Okay. The thing with... Let me check on something real quick. Not too familiar with... Did Goldschmidt have a qualifying offer? He did not. Let me see. Oh, well, this website isn't telling me. I'm not sure. I don't think Goldschmidt had a qualifying offer attached to him. Somebody check on that for me if you can. But the Yankees have, you know, you gave up picks to bring in Max Fried. Reports were saying late last night that Yankees don't really want to bring in anybody that's attached to a QO because they don't want to give up any more picks. They want to be able to win now, but not give them up. But Christian Walker off the board. The first base market is falling off real quickly. Christian Walker goes off the board, and then Paul Goldschmidt just went off the board. I wonder where Carlos Santana is going to go. But like I said, I would have been okay with either. Goldie had 147 hits. He played well last year. You just saw what I read back. Rizzo gave us nothing. Absolutely. Rizzo, and this is what kind of scares me about an older first baseman. But like I said, low risk. It's only 1 year. It's really a 1 year contract. And this was the perfect situation, in my opinion. Either him or Carlos Santana at first base. Stopgap, low risk first baseman. I'm with it. The Yankees say Oscar Hernandez to the Yankees for left field. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I'd be disappointed also if that happens. Richard says now sign Bregman and the payroll stays the same in 2024 and we upgrade the lineup even with Soto leaving. It would be an A-plus offseason. It would be a great offseason. And so far it has been a great offseason for the New York Yankees. Derek Jeter is in the building, says, let's go Yankees. Sarah says Tanner Scott. I've been clamoring for that all offseason, Sarah, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's going to command a lot of money. He's going to command maybe about anywhere from 10 to 20. I would say probably 15 a year. And that's closer type money that you'd be giving to a guy that's not going to close on his team. Yankees are desperate for a lefty, though. Don't be surprised. Like I said, I would bring back Tim Hill. Me personally, I would. I'd be on the horn with Tim Hill and say, what do we have to do to get this deal done with you, Tim? We are 4 subs away from 1760. Hit that subscribe, guys, if you guys are new to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Ace Avenue. I do year-round New York Yankee play-by-play, New York Yankee updates. Going to start stepping up the New York Giants content next year. And go check out my movie playlist where I do reviews, reactions, and rankings to all my favorite movies and more as we are winding down the 2024 season, getting ready to ramp things up for the 2025 season. What a great year it's been, and the Yankees are ending it on a high note. Let's go. The great roster 2025 Yankees. It's been good so far. It's been good so far. It's just too tiring. Sorry, guys. What's too tiring? What are you talking about? Your job? Aaron Boone, your job is too tiring? You're getting paid a lot of money to be the New York Yankees manager. Jacob says, yo, I hope my Guardians will make a move soon. We did nothing. Didn't you guys bring back Bieber now? Didn't you bring back Bieber? We'll see. Max Goodman updating the official transaction log this year, plus Max Fried, plus Devin Williams, plus Cody Bellinger, plus Paul Goldschmidt, plus Jonathan Loáisiga, plus Fernando Cruz, plus Alex Jackson. Minus Juan Soto, Clay Holmes, Nestor Cortez, Caleb Durbin, Jose Trevino, Cody Petit, and Carlos Narvaez. Also, Glaber, Rizzo, Verdugo, Tim Hill, Canely are still free agents. The Yankees have non-tendered Birdie and Tim Meza. So a lot of transactions this year for the New York Yankees. Like I said, personally, I think we need another infielder, and we need another lefty out the bullpen. I think those are the 2 moves that the Yankees need to look forward to next. It's as simple as that. Dominguez, Rocket Chair says Dominguez will be starting. Yankees are contenders this year and position themselves for next year as well. That's the best case scenario. You're positioning yourself to win this year. I mean, you're putting yourselves as contenders this year while also positioning yourselves to put yourself over the top with free agents next year, either Kyle Tucker or Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You're trying to win now while also planning for the future. That's what I'm saying. They're cooking. They're doing a great job. They really, really are. They're doing themselves a phenomenal job right now. Like, hats off to Cashman. Kudos to Cashman. Hats off to Hal. To be able to pivot the way the Yankees have and still put out a winning product out there and be able to still set yourself up for the future with Tucker or Vladimir Guerrero Jr. What more can you ask for, Yankee fans? Reform said, hope you're well, Ace. I'm doing great, man. How are you? I hope you're doing well, too. Don, thanks for popping in, says, you got at me. You like to give Boone a hard time. We all do. I just call it how it is. When you fuck up, you fuck up. I just try to keep it as real as possible. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for nobody. Aaron Boone cost us a game or 2 in the World Series. Hopefully he learns from that experience, especially because this could be his last year. They extended him. I mean, they picked up his option. He might be looking for an extension, but hopefully this is a good team that he puts out there. This is starting to feel like a well-rounded team. Unlike last year, where we had a tandem, the Yankees definitely this year are focusing on team over tandem because they're building out a well-rounded roster that plays good defense. Think about it. our infield defense was a problem. Not only did you bring in a guy like Max Fried, who is a ground ball type pitcher, you brought in Devin Williams as well. You're solidifying your infield defense. Got to figure out what's going on with Jazz. That's why we need one more infielder. Think about Gleyber Torres was addition by subtraction. We saw it all year long. I said it all year long. Gleyber Torres at some point was going to cost us two things. Aaron Boone was going to cost us a playoff game, and Gleyber Torres was going to cost us a playoff game. We saw that happen in the World Series. Yankees have responded to their flaws and made this team a hell of a lot better, especially defensively. Paul Goldschmidt should be upgraded at first base. Now we need another infielder. I'm going to tell you this. Like I said, if you give me Bregman and move Jazz over to second, I think this is a great offseason. Would you guys, let me ask you guys something. If this was it, if this was the last move, how would you guys feel about that? If the Yankees went into the 2025 season and said, we're going to have Jazz at third, we're going to have Volpe at short, Goldschmidt at first, Wells behind the plate, and we're going to have a open competition at second base between Peraza, Cabrera, Vivas, and get rid of DJ LeMahieu. But if they decided this was it, and we're going to have an open competition at second base, how would you guys really feel about that? Let me know down in the comment section as I try to catch up on these comments. Aaron Boone at Derek Jeter. Keep in mind, you are the reason we didn't sign Soto. Jeter, can you play shortstop for the season? Jeter's the GOAT, man. He's my GOAT. Mick, what up, man? Checking in from Scotland, says, good evening to Ace from Glasgow, Scotland. Appreciate you. Sweets is in the building. Hey, Sweets, how you doing? Says, hi. What's up? Richard says, Rizzo and Goldschmidt save money for 2025. Well, I think Rizzo's still on the books for about 6 years, but next year, Yankees got a lot of money coming off the books. We really do. We have a lot of money coming off the books. Money, I wouldn't worry about it, guys. Yankees showing the ability to spend and making good trades as well, but I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done. Aaron Boone says, we talked to Scott. He wants $17.5 million for 1 year. If that's the case, he can go shove. I'm good on that one because I don't think we need him. That's closer type money for a guy that's not going to be a closer. We got a bunch of subscribers today too, guys. Thank you, guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It's the best way to support the channel, and it's free. Can we get to 50 likes? And hit that sub if you're new to the Ace Avenue. This is your first time here. Hopefully it's not your last. New York Yankee live play-by-play during the regular season. You guys know I bring that energy for the live play-by-play. I've been trying to do as many updates as I can. A lot of features all over the place. But yeah, thank you guys for all your support. You guys are incredible. We are ending year 2. It's not the 2-year anniversary, but we are ending year 2 in 2025, heading into year 3, and the channel's just going to get bigger and better every day. And it's all thanks to you guys. Oh, he says job is too tiring. Yeah, tough. I mean, I'll take it. If you don't want to, give it to me. Don, what up, man? Says Fried was a free agent. Only trade where Belly and Williams last name was Cruz. Yeah, I think I didn't say Fried was a trade, but it's been a good offseason. Fried was acquired during the offseason. Yeah, of course. I did say Fried had qualifying offers on him. So yeah. Bronx Banter, what up, man? Says, can I get a shout out? What up, dude? Shout out to Bronx Banter. Says, Bronx Banter says we need a collab. Okay, I have to check your channel out. Email me. My link is in the description. Hit me up on the email or hit me up on Twitter at the Ace Avenue. All that good stuff. Oscar says the squad is better than last year. Defensively, absolutely. Bat wise, offense wise, we'll see. But I'm gonna tell you this: we're gonna outpitch everybody. Barring any major injury, which the Yankees have depth at the pitching as well, we do have ourselves a great starting rotation. I'd put us 1, maybe even 2, but definitely top 2. You can't always hit your way to a World Series, but you could pitch your way to a World Series. Expect a lot of low-scoring games this year. Expect a lot of 4-2 victories, 5-1, 5-3 type victories, type games, 3-2 type games. As long as we get a W, that's all I care about. Beetlebug says 4 former MVPs in the lineup. That's right. But the Yankees do have a problem with getting guys past their prime. But like I said, this is a low-risk type move, and I'm all for it. Mark Feinstein reports there are no options in Goldschmidt's deal with the Yankees. Per source, it's a straight 1-year contract. I like it. That's exactly what I've been clamoring for, either on here or on NFE's channel. I've been saying I want to stopgap first baseman. Use that football analogy. I want to stopgap first baseman, and we got one. Cashman is cooking. Chef Cashman's in the building. Says Reform says it would be a B+, A- offseason. Okay. F. Got to that comment already. Can the 2025 Yankees be a success without winning the World Series? You know how it is as Yankee fans. You know how it is as the Pinstripes. It's always World Series or nothing. Do you consider last year a success? I don't consider it. It hurt, especially. I consider it a failure based on what happened, because ultimately we beat ourselves. If you were to make it to the World Series and ultimately lose to the better team that just outplayed you, I can accept that more than you beating yourself, which is what we did. I will stand on principle. I'll take this to the day. There's an alternate universe out there where Judge catches that ball and we have so much momentum and end up coming back and winning the World Series. I'm telling you, Judge was getting hot at the right time. The lineup was looking good. You were getting contributions from guys like Anthony Volpe, that type of stuff, man. I'm telling you, I think we could have did it, but what's in the past, we lost. The Yankees are learning from this. You're building a team over a tandem. And I fuck with it. Let's go. Last message. Dominguez, Rookie of the Year with a 260 average. 30 home runs would be crazy for him. 30 home runs out the gate in a full season would be crazy. 80-plus RBIs is his prediction. You know, we're rocking chair from your mouth to God's ears. I hope Jason Dominguez has that breakout season because we've been hearing about him a lot. I really do hope that he does have that breakout season. What do I think of Orlando Cabrera? Orlando Cabrera? Or are you talking about Oswaldo Cabrera? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not too familiar with his work. So I'm not going to sit here and... First of all, Orlando Cabrera is 50. I think you meant Oswaldo Cabrera. If you're talking about Oswaldo Cabrera, I'm a big fan of Waldo. I really am. Waldo got off to the hottest start possible that we could have asked for him. But the Yankees don't have faith in him to be an everyday player. They don't. Okay, you did mean Oswaldo. Okay. Bronx Banter did say 1 year for, yeah, I did report that. Thank you, Bronx. Yankees don't have faith in Oswaldo Cabrera like that. You could tell. Because he had several opportunities last year. He got off to the hottest start you could have possibly asked. When DJ LeMahieu went down, they immediately traded for John Birdie. I just got an email. Bronx Banter, are you Michael? Think about it. If you guys watched the beginning of the season last year, Soto got off to such a hot start, and so did Oswaldo Cabrera. And then all of a sudden, that Miami series came up, and the Yankees, because they couldn't decide which side of the plate that Waldo is best from, they sat him a series, 3 games in a row, and let John Birdie play against his former team in the Marlins, and it cooled off Cabrera. I'm a big Oswaldo Cabrera fan. But I think he serves better on this team. I think his role serves better as a utility utility guy. That Swiss Army knife is where I think Oswaldo Cabrera serves best. So I think that's the role that he's perfect with our New York Yankees. But we are all caught up in the comment section. I just wanted to come online and let you guys know the breaking news. Paul Goldschmidt is officially a New York Yankee, adding to what has been in my opinion, a great offseason for Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman. You get yourself a former MVP, Gold Glove first baseman, a guy that hits lefties very, very well to solidify that infield defense on top of what we've already added. I want one more bat, though. One more bat would be great, in my opinion. And in my opinion, I want Bregman. What would I rank this offseason? I'd give it a probably A-. it's hard to, it's any season that you lose Soto, it's hard to rank it an A+, but this is a great pivot. I'd give it about an A-. And if they kept Soto, nah, they wouldn't have. We wouldn't have been able to afford it. If you would have got Soto, maybe still Max Fried, because they were already talking to him before Soto had signed, but you wouldn't have got Devin Williams. I don't think you bring in Cody Bellinger. I do think that you probably make the Trevino trade because the Yankees need their bullpen regardless. But before we head out of here, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Let's see if we can get 2 more subs to get to 50. I think that you still make the Trevino move. You probably don't make the Devin Williams move. You probably don't make the Cody Bellinger move. But I do think the Max Fried move is a move that you probably still make because they were talking about him before that. You feel like the Yankees have to have a battle for second, like you said, plenty of options. But would you guys be okay with that? Yankee fans are kind of impatient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just talking to my nephew yesterday. He said he wanted one more move. My nephew said this was the move that he actually wanted. He wanted this move right here. So you got it, Dre. Right before Christmas. Merry Christmas to my nephew. Thanks, good show. Appreciate you. I appreciate you for popping in. I try to do as many of these as I can. Like I said, during the regular season, I do live play-by-play. So I'm live almost every single day. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, I got a movie playlist where I do reviews, reactions, and rankings. In 2025, I'm going to be ramping that up as it's going to be a good year for movies. So a little bit of something here for everybody on the Ace Avenue. Bregman makes this A plus off season. I'd say an A. I would say an A. It's hard for me. If we would have got Kyle Tucker, then maybe I would have said A+. I would have leaned to the A+. But it's hard for me to give it A+ to a season. I'm just keeping it 100. On a year that you lose a Juan Soto, it's hard. These are great pivots, though. But it's hard for me to give an A+ to that. But look, guys, we're all caught up on the comments. I do appreciate you guys for popping in. I just wanted to come on real quick and let you guys know that Cashman strikes gold, like it says in the thumbnail. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe on the way out. If you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified for any Yankee news by yours truly. Can't wait for the regular season. I'm not going to lie. I miss the play-by-plays. I really do. Just hanging out with you guys, calling the game, watching every single game. I miss it. I really do. Yankee play-by-plays are the best. Like, not going to lie. They're so fun to do. And it's going to be something I continuously do here on this channel. My guy T says, have a good weekend. T, I miss Zach Mill, man. I miss Zach. I know he's taking a break, but if Zach was, you know what's crazy? I was actually thinking to myself a couple times when I popped on Zach's channel a couple weeks ago. I was like, if breaking news for the Yankees pops on, I was like, yo, I got to go. I would have to dip out. But, yeah, Zach took a break. We'd be right in the middle of Zach Milne Talks Live right now, and I would have had to dip out. So, but yeah, so, you know, it all works out, and I hope everybody out there has a Merry Christmas. 63 days until camp opens. Pitchers and catchers will be here before you know it. We got to do something for the end of the year. I'm currently working on, I do want to bring you on soon. Definitely got to bring you on soon. I'm currently just working on my 2024 recap. That's all I got going on. But next year, I'm definitely trying to bring a lot of people on, not just for the play-by-plays, but I'm trying to have group, like I said, group reviews at least once a month. Because, you know, 2025 movie season is going to be really good. See, you know, we talked a little bit off camera as far as what I have with the MCU stuff. Well, I'll definitely be bringing you on. I would definitely love to bring you on again just to kick it and talk about something. We could have came on and talked about the movie Carry Out because we were both enamored over that movie. So that would have been dope to do. But yeah, as the 2024 season wraps up, we'll see if there's any other news. Like I said, I will be live to jump on and let you guys know. I might just even come on just to hang out with you guys. But Christmas is a couple days away. Less than a week away. About 5 days away. Oh, I'm sorry. 4 days away. So I hope you guys have yourselves a happy holiday. Merry Christmas. If I don't see you before then, have a good one. I hope Santa gets you guys something good. He's been good to the Yankee fans this year so far. Great offseason. Hats off to Hal. Kudos to Cashman. I say it yet again. But I'm going to head out of here, guys. If any other news breaks, I will be popping on. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe. Have a good day, guys. If I don't see you, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays to you and yours. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I am yours truly, the Ace. Adios.